Well, hello and welcome to this Sunday football stream. Uh, we have started early. Not too early though, but this was an unplanned, unscheduled weekend games. Ended up with a day off of work today, where we wouldn't have been normally doing these games, but here we are. We're doing a double header. What we'll do, as always, do this first game, then obviously stop the stream and then start the next one. So yeah, that's pretty much how the plan is going to be. So hello Connor, hello Dylan. How are you doing, guys? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a brilliant weekend. Michelle Thomas, hello, shout out to you. Obviously I'm going to talk a little bit about Liverpool. Let's get it out of the way. I'm sure James will come in a minute or two, spouting stuff. Leeds 2023. Hello, shout out to you. It's just the story of Liverpool's what you bullied retribution yesterday. Dark Knight. Hello, shout out to you. How are you doing? It's just I would just quick conversation about Liverpool from yesterday. It's like last week, obviously 7-heaven. We beat Man United. I think we've just had a massive fall from grace again, and it seems to be the classic thing for Liverpool. Do great against the big clubs, do crap against the little ones. I think we've taken a step back for some reason. I don't know why this has happened, but it is what it is. Bournemouth needed it more than we did, and obviously, I don't know. It's hard to say what happened with Salah and that penalty. Most days that it scores, it just wasn't meant to be, was it? Something about these early kickoffs, I guess. Anyway, hello, Khalid. Shout out to you. So, why were you bullying him? How did that become a factor? Jesse, the Gilligaff, James Chudwick. Hello, bud. How are you doing? So strange, BBC. We've gone straight to highlights of last week's game. I don't think there's anybody what actually works for them, do they? There's nobody doing the presenting anymore in the football. that sucks for them, doesn't it? Because we've just got highlights on now of last week's game. Jesse Jackhammer, hello, shout out to you. So yeah, I'm glad that you're all right. Yeah, it's been a crazy weekend already. Big games today. Man United versus Southampton. Obviously, we are covering the Fulham Arsenal game. Arsenal need to keep winning as City is still breathing down their necks after last night's 1-0 victory. So yeah, it's still one of the hottest Premier Leagues in history, because literally it's just going to take Arsenal to slip up, isn't it? And somebody's going to be there to take that top spot. How Leicester lost to? Leicester did lose. Yes. Dave, we're doing Raw tomorrow on this channel. Yes, we are doing Raw on this channel tomorrow. Yeah. We need to talk about what we're streaming tomorrow. Maybe a movie watch along or some script, if that's what people want. But yeah, we'll talk about that as we go on. Dave, I'm just letting you know that the US started daylight savings time earlier today. The US is only 4 hours behind the UK in a couple of weeks. Yes, that means that Monday Night Raw is early here in the UK. Yes, it's on at 12 o'clock, guys. Ha! No late nights for us. Dark Knight says Liverpool losing was no surprise, Dave. We have been up and down all season, and we still need midfielders. I'd rather beat Man United 7-0 than lose 1-0 to Bournemouth than the other way around. Yeah. In hindsight, yeah, totally agree. I'm not shocked by the result, to be quite honest with you. Brock almost face to face. Well, there won't be face to face, will there? Because there's a considerable size difference between Omos and Brock. Unless Brock stood on a chair. So going to be some fun to see the size difference between them two. Can we say to your nephew, hi, Jesse? Oh, it's Jesse's nephew in the chat. Hello, Jesse's nephew. Hello, how are you doing? Question for you. If someone said the only reason that Martinez won the UFC fight last night was because of the judges all Mexican, would you class that as being racist? Hmm. Only reason why Martinez won because they're Mexican. Surely to God that the regulations would prove that these people would have to be impartial, whether they're Mexican or not. So it's kind of just like sour grapes because your fighter didn't win. Is basically what that sounds like to me, to be honest. Obviously, UFC know what they're doing. They've got the right people in. They're regulated to do the job. They know that there's a Mexican in the final main event. God, it's so weird. Look at this. James, are you watching BBC right now? There's literally no presenters on BBC Football. They've all fucked off, haven't they? They've all walked out. Honestly, question to the chat: do you think that Gary Lineker had every right to say what he said on Twitter? And who you're siding with? A BBC being a bit of a snowflake, or is it Gary Lineker? What's the snowflake? What's your opinion, guys? It's a hot topic in football right now, especially with the BBC. I find it so funny. Dave Edge will call out Finn tomorrow. Like, oh, yeah, they should do. We should be getting matches now, left, right, and centre for Mania. Connor was saying that he was bullying Retribution. I don't know why that was. Oh, is it because it was Retribution what said it? That's a dickhead anyway, isn't he? Of course he said it because he'd have backed the other person like a knob. Because Retribution said that he lost last night because it made him mad bet that he lost. But yeah, Mulder did nothing about it. Mods did nothing about it. Okay. When you put Mulder, I thought, what, Mulder's back? Reports that out that AEW are another TV show coming out. It will be Saturday night show, which will air at 5 past 6 p.m. Eastern, which is WCW Saturday night was on. Interesting. Would have thought that would have been a lesser show then. No, it's wrong thing to say. People allowed free speech. Yeah. I don't know why BBC have acted the way that they have. I don't know why somebody as privileged as Gary Lineker's spoken out. I don't know why it's a big fucking thing, to be quite honest with you. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't really care. Immigration thing, they need to sort it out. Stop letting these people come freely into our country. I think Australia have got the best idea. Don't let the twats in. We don't hold them anything. We don't have to let these people into our country. They shouldn't have rights to come here. We don't have rights to go wherever we want. There's other countries. What are France doing? What are Spain doing? What are they doing? You know what I mean? Let's have a look at them instead of just throwing a finger at us. Yeah, that's my opinion. We have too many people coming to this country, full stop. And we need to find a way of regulating it, I guess. But anyway, I'll get my channel taken down if I continue talking about it. What time are we on? I haven't got the Arsenal game on at the minute. We're going to stick with the. I'm going to stick with the Chelsea Man United game for a bit. I have got the team news for the main game. Shakeen23, hello, shout to you. Let's actually look at that team news. Team sheets. And we've got Fulham, Leno, Titi, Tossin, Rim, Robinson, Lucic, Reed, Andreas, Del Cordova, Reed, Mitrovic is in that starting 11, and Solomon. And then as we take me out of the picture, Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Xhaka, Obergaard, Martinelli, Saka, and Trossard. So, look, Arsenal need to win today, obviously, to stay top of the table. So there you go. Match of the day had no commentary, or presenters or pundits. We've got, I think this is, we're on the BBC Global on the commentary here on BBC Two. They've no flipping, they've absolutely no presenters whatsoever. What do you think, Jay? BBC urged him to speak about the Qatar government over these issues, and not during the World Cup, but yet punish him for talking about his own country. Complete joke. Yeah, completely. Yeah, they made that political stand during the World Cup, didn't they? And then all of a sudden, because Gary Lineker spoke out of turn on Twitter, they've gone fucking mad, haven't they? It's ridiculous, isn't it? I do remember Days reading out the comment from Retribution. I don't know if Days pulled him up on it. I have heard hundreds of people that fighters win fights in America when they have American judges. Yeah, of course. I'm sure they are regulated. I am sure that there's certain things that Dana White looks at when he picks his judges. I don't think he just goes, oh, well, we want a Mexican to win today. You know what I mean? He's bitter because he's lost money. And it's as simple as that. He's bitter because he's lost money. He's Asian as well. Aren't they the most racist out of the flipping lot of us? I know a lot of Asians what are racist, especially against Indians. Have you ever heard them talk about each other? The most racist shits I've ever met in my life. And if I find it funny, we get flipping banished and everything for being racist, but they hate each other. They're proper racists. It's a free country. My partner lives in Romania. It's not a free country, Michelle. Nothing's free, unfortunately. We don't live in a free society. We say we've got freedom of speech, but really we haven't. If we truly had freedom of speech, we wouldn't have the LGBT plus community buddy rallying every 2 minutes. Saying that people are sexist, racist, blah, blah, blah. Because we'd have freedom of speech and we'd be allowed to do what the fuck we wanted. So to say that we've got free speech is absolutely bullshit. We haven't got free speech. We never will have free speech. There's always going to be somebody somewhere gets offended from a comment what is made by somebody, especially when they're in the public eye. I wouldn't tolerate any racism, homophobia, or sexism day-to-day life. So I wouldn't online. Freedom of speech doesn't exist. Exactly, James. It doesn't. It really doesn't. If it did, we wouldn't be. The conversations that would be left field, wouldn't it? You'd be able to say what you wanted. You'd be able to be who you really, truly wanted to be. There's a lot of people what are racists, what keep their mouth shut. Probably a lot of people what are sexist, they keep their mouth shut because they can't do what they want. I mean, I'm none of them, but I'm sure there's people out there what are like that. Freedom of speech died when the cancel culture started. Snowflakes. And when I say snowflake, I am talking about your Karens of the world. I'm talking about this new society what think that they don't have to be identified by gender. Puts it close. Yeah, I'm just watching. I'm watching the Chelsea game. Too many for buses these days. Nick, hello. You are free to say what you want, but when will you get judged on what you say? By the way, did you hear about Rey Mysterio being? Yes, I did. I've seen it. I'm all over it. I know about it. It's so going to be a storyline, isn't it, with Dominic? And Dominic comes onto the stage or something and tries to spoil it, leading to a match at Mania. Something's going to happen in it. We're going to have something go down. Because Dominic's been in part of like everything to do with Ray since Christmas, even before. So we're going to get something more, aren't we? Also, boo, Dave. All right, Nick. It's amazing. You could have been streaming these games, but you never set anything up. I actually asked him yesterday. Ballyhoo to you, Greg John. Still not getting a song, mate. Don't do that anymore. You don't get it on my channel. Yeah, so we're just waiting for the kickoff, really. Just watching a bit of the Chelsea-Man United game. Chelsea 1-0 up. Dave, can I ask you an honest question? People don't like retribution, but that's upon them. We're the choice. Why are people nasty towards me because I chat to him? I don't really care who you talk to, Dark Knight, to be honest. I've got no problems with you, you know that. The situation we've already dealt with, it's under the carpet now. I hope people can move on from all of that crap, because they need to. Because, I mean, retribution's retribution. He caused all this on himself. If he'd have been right with me from day one, I wouldn't have had a problem with him. In fact, I used to like the guy, but he said some nasty things about me, and I don't forgive him for them. So, and I know James is in the same boat. That's why we don't like retribution. I can't stop people talking to him, and I refuse to do that. If you think he's okay, that's totally on you. That's got nothing to do with me. I don't expect. I did not expect Ray Hall of Fame announcement. Well, not until he retired anyway. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but they're working it into a story, aren't they? I think he retires after WrestleMania. After beating his son. Reminding you about the US starting daylight saving time earlier today. 8 Eastern show start midnight your time for a few weeks. Yeah, I know, dude. It's great, isn't it? Oh, 3 hours of Raw's not going to be too bad now. It hasn't done anything to me. Well, that's totally fine, Dark Knight. But he's done enough to the rest of us to earn how we treat him, to be quite honest with you. I've heard Dave is interrupting the Hall of Fame. I'm inducting him. Did you not know? Me and Ray go way back. Conan is inducting, yeah, of course he is. There was never Retribution did stuff. I've witnessed it myself to be able to pull him up. If I did see him attacking James Edward or anything, he's just a general bellend. I don't like him. We've got his reasons why we don't like him. That's it. I'm not going to keep pulling up the past. I'd rather not talk about him, to be quite honest with you. I'd rather give him no airtime whatsoever. He's not a part of this channel, never has been, and never will be. He is just a person who gambled his life away. He's a flipping idiot, Connor. Well, if people wants to be friends with someone who told Hayden to kill himself, then I don't know what to say. Dave's doing all the wrestling this week, I think. Yes, I am. I'm doing Monday Night Raw, we're doing NXT, and we're doing SmackDown. Every single show this week, we are doing it big time. Yep, I've also got my new thumbnails ready. I don't know, I think I might be changing up how I present the channel as well. You know, I'm not going to use the same overlays that we've used already. I think there might be new ones. I'm going to do some homework after these streams while I work on videos for the YouTube channels. I hate Retribution said nasty things about me. He's a nasty person, Michelle. Sorry, he just is. Yeah, I've got not a good word to say about the kid. I wanted to like him. He turned nasty on me for absolutely no reason. All because I said that I didn't agree with his opinion. And if that's the case, then fuck off, Paul. Fuck off. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. I'm not going to talk to you. Something hilarious happened last night. Someone tried to roast me. I saw your comment on Twitter, James. Please inform me of what he said. I saw your comment on Twitter. Said a little kid was trying to say stuff. Nick, are you doing AEW? He could do AEW if he wanted to. Sorry, Dave. It wasn't about him, Dave. It was about me and how people treat me. I see Hayden and Sonny talk to him in the past. I don't speak to Retribution. Off Daisy's chat, I only talk to him. Like I said that night, it's no, I don't want it to be a personal thing against anybody. We're getting some reminders about football, UFC, and films. Trust me, if I see him say anything horrible, I will ban him. Look, you're free to make your own mind up about said person, and that's how I've always said it. There's a lot of people who have found great things about this guy. I can't see it personally myself, but I don't really talk to him. I don't read his comments anymore. I don't do anything with him. James, you will get kicked out of this, so I started to Fulham FM game. So requirements are to keep the director of football. I bet you can't guess who my is. Ha ha ha. There's a 50-50 chance. Eviloon. Ha ha ha. I wish, James. It's Tony Khan. Ha ha. Rodrigo came back from injury at Leeds yesterday. Yeah, 2-2 draw against Brighton. Very good. It's not seeing you out of that bottom three, though, is it? I won't bring it up again. Just remember, I'm me and he is he. Yeah, Dark Knight, look, at the end of the day, it's like, because you talk to Retribution, I don't tar you with the same brush. You're here, you're talking to us. That's the main thing. Retribution's not welcome here. Certainly not. I don't want him here. I don't want his viewage. I don't want nothing to do with the guy. He's done enough damage to make me not like him. And I don't care. He can come grovel. He tried grovel once and I told him to piss off. Don't like him. Don't want to like him. Bamford goal was fantastic. I've not seen that. Right, we are going to move off this now. Go back to where we're supposed to be. So we're not far away. We've got a little advertisement on. So 3 massive games. Also, well, there's 2 other games played at 2 o'clock, obviously, and we'll try and keep you posted as much as I can. There's a slight delay on here. Dark Knight. This is from James Chadwick. Dark Knight, I apologise for anything that has happened between us. We can move on going forward. I can say please unblock me if you want to be friends again. Just to be civil and say hi. Well, that's good. God, I've read that out now. Yeah, this got it all sorted out. Look, wires get crushed. People, we do say some stuff. I do, but I do have a reason why. Sometimes I say what I say. With Retribution, 100%, I've got a reason why I don't like him. Same with Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Autism Wrestling. These people are not good people. They're just idiots. Absolute morons, but are just trying to ruin it for everybody else. Yeah, Retribution last night got sour, got salty because he put a lot of money on the wrong person. That's on him. Not the judges being Mexican, not UFC, not anybody else. That is on him. As a person, that is on him. Dale, hello. Hello, Dave. That's your opinion, Liverpool lost Bournemouth. Do you think we say it? We never was beating Real Madrid, Deal. Absolutely. I don't give a shit if we'd have won 10-0 against Bournemouth yesterday. We were never beating Real Madrid at Bernabeu, so I wouldn't worry about it, kid. I wouldn't look into it. I wouldn't even bother watching the game on Wednesday or whenever it is because we're not winning. We're not getting out of that game winning. Forget it. That game's gone. Hit that like button for Dave. We'll take. Dave will take all your hats. Yeah, I'm gonna hat collector. Forget the belt collector. I'm the hat collector. Honestly, I can't be fucked with all the drama bullshit. Neither can I. Any Champions League or Europa League stream this week? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. I wished I could. Tuesday is NXT. There'll be no football stream on Tuesday. Tomorrow is a strange void because there's no actual proper football we can stream tomorrow. So I need suggestions. If we do a watch along, it's proper. I'm more leaning towards a movie watch along than a wrestling watch along because we're already doing Raw on Monday night as it is. And I want something short and sweet. So movies, any movies. Do you want to do a movie watch along, starting at 7:30 tomorrow? Please let me know in the chat. This is your time to shine, people. I will be honest with you. I don't even know how to unblock unblock people. Click on the name. If it's blocked on here, just click on James Chadwick's name, and it should pop up. It should do. Message me if you're doing any football this week, Dave. Friday is probably the next football stream I'm doing. The rest of the week is completely yours. Don't worry, I already like this stream. Me and Dave have drama. We're going to have a hardcore rock, paper, scissors boxing match. Oh, got it beyond. Don't say that, Nick. You'll be giving ideas to KSI and the Misfits. Oh, what? That's going to be a thing. Oh, not why. You're not turning into Austin 316, Connor, so please don't try. Yes, Dave, do a movie watch along tomorrow. Yeah, because no football. There's no Premier League. The game, what is on, is just not worth giving a shit about, to be quite honest with you. So we're in a sticky wicket. So I need suggestions. What movies? Settings on YouTube. Click on privacy. Then you should be on blocked list. There you go. James knows because he's done it before. Next Friday is Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. God, Newcastle 2 times in a week. 2 times in a week. Oh my God. Don't know how I could cope. Let's have a look. We'll have a look. If it's Premier League, that would be cool. So we are on the 12th. So the 17th. Yes, Notts Forest. We do that game. And then whatever games are on Sunday. That's the point. Dave brings more eyes to our channel. Yeah, obviously when Nick actually decides to stream again, make sure you go jump over to the Just Real Sports channel. Oh, we're just watching Arsenal Fulham. I found it. I have about 30 people on here that even know they are by mistake. You doing more Newcastle games? Looks like it. I've always said if they're on and I'm not working, I'll do them. Just this week would have been a week where I were working. So it looks like I'm doing them next. Oh, yeah, predictions. Get your predictions in. I look a bit tired today. Don't look my usual self. Maybe need an haircut. Arsenal 3-1. I think this might be a tough game. I don't mind Fulham as much. We've done a couple of Fulham watch-alongs where they've not been too bad. But Arsenal have got to win, right? They've got to win. If they go 1-0 down, I expect a retro D-man appearance. Are they losing? Are they? Surprised he's not here gloating after Man City's 1-0. 7-0 Arsenal. Oh, I've caused drama. Oh, I've got pop everywhere. That's cool. Oh, that worked brilliantly. I've got drama, people. I've got, like, pop drama. I've got spilt my pop everywhere. That's going to stick. Oh, that's going to be grand. Well, I'll sort this out. I'd show you, but I could show you. Fucking pop. Oh, there. Pop drama. I spilt my Lucas head, guys. I'm not having luck. I spilt pop everywhere, so that's cool. Oh, because I was going to stick a light on. Oh, well. Only people in my blocked list are racist, homophobics, and people who create fake accounts just to attack me. Shaquem goes for 1-0. Some people think he's bonkers, but he loves LFC. Oh, I've got a word with you, bonkers. You need to pick another wrestler, dude. Because in the fantasy wrestling league, you went for Becky Lynch, and you can't have her because she's a tag team champion. So you've gained no points for the last 2 weeks. So I need a wrestler from Raw, please, to replace Becky. If you don't get any points, dude. I had a friendly bet with a friend that Arsenal would win 3-1. Martinelli to score. First, I fancy Man United to win 3-0 and Newcastle win 2-0. Wow, Dave, you don't have like starting drama. It's a drama of my own. It's my drama. Look like I'm not getting goalkeeper points for the football fantasy game. No, a lot of people are failing. Who did you have? Leeds Sanchez. Who's he played for? These. You need to pick goalkeepers what are actually playing. Remember, you've got until next month. You can pick another goalkeeper. Nice Sancho is starting for United. What about sexy Northerners, James Chadwick? Can they be blocked? Just Nick, if you are arseholes, that to me, then yeah. David Paul says I'm going to say Atletico Madrid plays tomorrow, but the UK has to pay for that La Liga channel to watch. Yeah. It's not really in the realms of possibility, to be quite honest with you. I don't think many of the people would be paying to watch that, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I did look at the foreign games, but unfortunately, there's none televised, so I only stick with televised matches. Dave, have you seen the film called Everything Everywhere All at Once? It's on thingy, isn't it? It is on Amazon Prime at the minute. And no, I haven't seen it. That'd be interesting to see a film that I haven't seen before. That'd be quite weird. David Paul, I've got this play channels to watch La Liga. When can we swap out our players from our team in a fantasy football game? Once a month, and it'd be at the end of March. So it'd be the start of a fresh new month. We're quite in the middle of March, so there's no chance of it doing it now. But yeah, you do that at the start of the month. So when the video comes out where you are in the league table for that month, then that's when you do it. La Liga could be in trouble. Yeah, I've heard about this. A major sponsorship has left, hasn't there? There's a major sponsorship deal gone out of the window, so it's leaving it in a bit of. I've got Sanchez in the front. So which club is Sanchez at? Leeds. Which club is Sanchez at? 'Cause that's a question. That film that night as a kid from Indiana Jones. Rashford is up front with Winghurst behind him. Hello. Hello, Winghurst getting a bit tight up Rashford, eh? Well, we'll have a look at these teams. There we go. Leno, Titi, Tosin, Rim, Robinson, Lukic. They've got Reed, Andreas, De Cordova, Reed, Petrovic, and Solomon. And then the Arsenal team is Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel Sinchenko, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, and Trossard. There we go. There are the teams. We are close to kick-off. Leno is in goal for Fulham. Brighton. Okay. He's not playing though, is he? Brighton Dave. He plays for Brighton. Okay. Is he not getting... does he get starts? I have Kinky. He does just really good. It's like a Marvel multiverse film. We should have got it. We have got. It's really good in it. He was in the Goonies as well. Interesting. Goonies. Goonies never say die. We have kicked off. First half is on the way. I always do this. I always end up having to move that. And it never works. There we go. I think my phone is buzzing either to let me know the first half is underway. Because he's been on the bench for the last... Oh, right, okay, there you go. That's why you weren't getting points for him. That explains it then. So there we go. Got a lot of things kicking off at 2 o'clock. Hey, EO Sky. You want EO Sky? Right, that's cool. That's fine. You can have her. I will put her in for you, my friend. I'm going to get loads of notifications. We had all the gadgets. Saka Rashford is in my dream team playing today. Yep. That Solomon is a great player. Yes. I've got Gabriel for Arsenal and Man United keeper. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have got points riding on today's games. Casemiro for me, if he's playing. Yeah, EO Sky is in. I will write her in at the end of this. Well, I'll try and remember today, and I'll put her in for you for tomorrow's Monday Night Raw. Right, it's at 12 o'clock. Are we going to be spoilt for a couple of weeks, eh? Getting to bed at 3 o'clock on a Monday, on a Tuesday morning, it's going to be like bliss. I would recommend doing a Napoli game before the end of the season, Dave. Osimhen and Nikola Klinchika Kulisevs of are good to watch. Not good to pronounce, though, are they? Especially that last one. Casemiro is playing. He is good. What a goal from him. Got Harry Kane points. Yes, same here. Edison, same as me. I've got Edison. Got Kane. I've got an update on the wrestling league. Haven't got the actual table in front of me, but I can confirm and get ready for it because he's going to get a big head. Connor is top of the table with 8 points. So congratulations to Connor. They haven't won anything because we're still in the middle of the month, but you are on 8 points at the minute in the wrestling league. There's a cluster of us on 7 points, so you're not far ahead of us. So, but you are ahead at the moment. Sunderland won 1-0 against Norwich. Very good for Sunderland. Sheffield United lost, didn't they, yesterday to Luton, I think. Or were losing to Luton. I don't know if that ended up that scoreline. Sheff Wednesday, top of Division 1. There is a new Rambling Sunday video out. It's about 18 minutes long. It's the longest one. I was going to split it into 4, but decided that, 3-part would be best. So, yeah, we've got that video coming tonight at 8 o'clock. Make sure that you're watching that. It's pretty good. You get to see the other side of Angel and to myself, but you don't normally get to see, so it is worth watching. And we're going to be doing that every Sunday from now on. There's going to be a Sunday ramble video where it's just a video, just a vlog with me and Angel going around wherever we decide to go, even if it's just in Barnsley or whatever. It's just going to be us up to no good. So make sure you watch. I'm not celebrating yet. I can't because it's not the end of the month. Luton beat Sheffield United 1-0 yesterday. I thought it was that. I wasn't sure if it was a result or latest because I didn't really wasn't paying attention. Dave, I had an idea for the footy game. At the moment, we can only change one player a month. How about if we want to change the whole team? You can, but it'll cost you 5 points. Yeah, we could throw that in, but I'm going to give you a massive spoiler. If anybody at the end of the month has got 5 points to actually splash, I'd be very amazed. A lot of you are not getting massive points. Goal scorers are happening, but a lot of you went for De Gea last week. 7 points down already. It's not a good look. So yeah, a lot of people are chasing points at the minute in the football league. It's so much fun. Only thing I'm going to say is with that, every month the footballer themselves refresh, so they go back to 0. But for the month, they will have that same minuses. But we refreshed that, so we're not going to continue the player. So if the player's got the most points that month, then that's it. I'll give you an indication in the video who's gained the most points, who's losing the most points, and then you can make your own decisions from that going into the next month. I feel that might be the way that we go with that one. The wrestling one, obviously, it's up to you guys what you want to do with that. We could do the same thing. 5 points. There's a lot more points in the wrestling one than there is in the other. Reports out that Man United, they've been targeting Harry Kane for over a year now, so that's not a surprise. When Kane was looking at other clubs, not so long back, Man United was one of the heavily linked ones, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at that at all. Looks like, I think that's pretty much guaranteed. One Harry out and another Harry in. I think that's how it'll go this summer. Maguire out, Kane in. Liverpool will be getting rid of at least 10 players, I reckon, in summer. I mean, I should just make a video on it, to be quite honest with you, but are we allowed to say if there has been any goals? Yeah, you can talk about the other matches, dude. I'm not bothered about that. I'll get updates on my phone anyway as they happen. Yeah, if you've got anything else that's going off in the football world and you want to share, definitely share the Man United Chelsea game. I am interested in that. We're 7 minutes into this game. It's still tentative. We're not really grabbing his attention too much so far. Do you get a point for an assist? No, we're not doing assists, unfortunately. It's just hard to find out that information at my end. I don't want to complicate the game too much. I want to try and keep it as simple as I possibly can. At the end of the day, it's me and my spare time what's working this all out, not yours. So I'm just trying to keep it as simple as I possibly can. So yeah, we're not counting assists, unfortunately. Who's winning the football? No one yet, because the games are still ongoing, Connor. Can't give you a true picture of who's on top until these games have been played today, so it'd be unfair. Till all the games are played this weekend, could tell you. Kane would be a great signing, but I want Victor Osimhen. Osimhen could be Arsenal bound from what I'm hearing. Imagine Arsenal with that. Arsenal have been doing fantastic. You've got to remember they have had no great. Gabriel Jesus has been out of this team for flipping months now. Do you know what I mean? And they're still top of the league and they haven't even had their striker playing. It's amazing, isn't it? That's how good they've been. Fulham under a bit of cosh here. So Fulham in their white kit with black shorts. Arsenal are in a black kit. Wouldn't have thought there would have been a kit clash, but God, I can't even spit my words out. I wonder when they started making records of assists. When I was young, I didn't even remember anyone taking assists. As soon as they started doing the fantasy wrestling stuff, pretty much as the Premier League started, when Skinner and Badil. Why can I not speak today? I know what I want to say, but my mouth's just like blah, 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 blah. Skinner and Badil came out with the fantasy football league. That's when they started doing it, because then once they started theirs, all the newspapers started, Sky started. They started to copy it. Yeah, and then they started putting assists in. Back at the first keep away Leeds this time. Leeds is third in the table, or fourth or third, something like that. He's on 7 points, so Connor is not far behind you, which it's not a surprise, is it really? I think assists became more important when the fantasy football. Yeah, of course they did. Yeah, well, no, nobody can tell me who gave the ball to Ricky Villier when he scored that amazing goal for Spurs against Coventry in the FA Cup final. Who can tell me who passed the ball to him before he went on that amazing run? I bet without googling it, I bet none of you can recall that. You'll know that Ricky Villier scored, but who passed him the ball? Or a clue. Do you see match of the day being on hair soon? I'll just put another crazy Lineker situation. Shall they work it out? They've got plenty of people that can go to. Be Claire Balding next week. She's on everything on BBC, isn't she? Here's Claire Balding. Surely to God they can work that fucking situation. Get some food then, James. What the fuck? Get some food. What are you doing wasting time? Dave, I have an idea for you. Find VHS of all the goals from the season pre-Premier League, and we try and work out who assists from each year. Who are the most assists from each year. Wow, God, that's too much homework. I don't have that much time to do that kind of crap. But it's a good idea. Sam, we do this for Sam. Oh, Sam. How you doing, dude? We don't get what you want, James. Oh. Having a cottage pie today. Whoa. And we're at Craven Cottage. Wow, the links are there and you still went for Arsenal, even though you're having a cottage pie. Craven Cottage. I mean, it's Fulham win then. Fulham's winning. Hello's Retro Demon. Wes, hello. I'm not surprised that Wes been late because obviously there's that hour difference now. Ross Barkley plays nice whenever I never even know that. Plays for Nice. I thought you said plays nice. He plays nice, does he? Oh, he plays nice. So everybody's saying hello to Wes Retro. You can eat something before that you know, James. Yeah, and I've not properly eaten, but I've just had a load of caramel wafer biscuits. I'm going to get some at the end of all these streams. I've got plenty of food in. Sam, nah, I'm not greedy. Still full of cold. Yep, same. Snap. Fulham. Looking alright. 15 minutes gone. Set piece goals. Got 12. Liverpool have scored from 12. Tottenham. The most set piece goals in the Premier League. Are they showing Wednesday's EPL games on UK TV? Are they showing EPL games? English Premier League? Is there some on? I don't even know what games are on. I don't think so. It's usually Champions League and that's it. I don't think there's... I don't even know if they're allowed to have Premier League games on, Anna. Let's have a look. Let's see what you're talking about. Let's see what you're talking about. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. Here's some Premier League games. Brighton, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Brentford. Don't know. Is the answer. Short answer. I don't think so. Usually during the week it's either Amazon Prime or BT. BT obviously are doing Champions League. I don't think I've seen any lineup from Sky for midweek. No, they genuinely don't do it because literally the games what have been rearranged from the Queen's death. So basically, they've already had their time slots. So they're just like added things. So no, the only Championship and Champions League games are live Wednesday. Yep. They're just, yeah. Amazon only pay for so many matches a year. So they clearly can't have it because they've already got their matches budgeted. They can't just claim random matches. You should be able to, but they can't because they pay for certain matches already. And I think I've got a goal update. Let's have a look. And we have. And I'm going to shut up now because I already know. So Arsenal, Martinelli, number 11. Getting excited now. I don't want to see who the goal scorer is. Martinelli. And it's an own goal. It's an OG. It should get claimed by Martinelli, but it's an OG from Robinson. Oh, Martinelli makes the goal, but the goal is scored by an OG. It is by Robinson in the 16th minute. I just want to find out who sets up Nicky Villiers. I actually think it's a thingy. Thing. Oh, bloody heck. I can't even think of his Ardiles. I'm not 100% sure, but Google that if you will. Let me know. Motson doesn't even say it on the video I watched. Google it, just ask the question. Real Madrid Liverpool on Wednesday. Can't wait. I'm glad I'm missing it, to be honest. I don't think I can sit through it. It's not going to be a repeat of Barcelona. Absolutely not. If it is, then what the fuck has happened to Real Madrid? Do you know what I mean? Real Madrid lose a 3-goal lead that they've got. That would be ridiculous. So there we go. It's an OG. Got an OG. They're looking at this as an offside possibility. Is they going to call it offside? They have, you know. They've took the goal off. Oh, NG. It's offside. So, no goal. It's been taken off. Already missed John Motson. I know. Bless. Has it been taken off then? Yeah, it has. It's taken away. It's gone. Back to 0-0. Wes says Atlanta United is sitting in fourth for miss. In the miss only 3 games, so into the season 2 wins, 1 draw. To go are on 7 points, aren't they? Interesting. Have I got another goal? We have got a goal update at the Villa game. West Ham, Aston Villa have scored. So Villa are 1-0 up. Waiting for that goal to come in. And it's Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins with the goal. Nobody's got him in the league. I might be hiding behind Vicetti, Villarreal, having to score 4 goals and having Vicious on the counter-attack is a little worrying. We ain't winning, mate. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not even going to try and look at my phone that day. I'm not going to. I'm just going to let fate take its course. Winning 4-0 at the Bernabeu. It's not Anfield, is it? It's just not. If we'd have had this game at Anfield, different story. Arsenal. Oh, good little save. 19 minutes. Leno gets down. Ex-Arsenal goalkeeper, what are you thinking? Oh, was it a lovely goal? Goal offside for Arsenal, yeah, it was. Suckage. But we're still 0-0. Move that across a little bit. Yeah, it's not right. There we go. Let's move you out of the way. Got these things in the way. Vicious Junior is such a cosplayer. There's no doubt about that. I'm not sitting here saying that Liverpool are winning. I'm not stupid. No, I can't see us winning at all, mate. I think we lose 2-0. After yesterday's shite performance, I have no confidence whatsoever. Absolutely none. All I think yesterday showed me is how poor Man United were on the day. Last Sunday, that's it. It's just how poor Man United was. If you could have held it at 3-2 at Madrid at Anfield, you would have been in for a chance, yeah. Champions League started this week. Crazy scores. A dog invaded the pitch. Who's in the chat? I can't see that person, so that person needs to leave. We have got a goal. They lost commentary there for a minute. So Gabriel scored, has he? So let's see this corner. Corner's drifted in. Oh, it's a good header. So they lost commentary there. Fuck VAR's getting chanted. Fuck VAR. There's nothing in that. Finally, Gabriel. Let's spell his name right. If that person has popped in the chat, they can go fuck off. Basically, I want them banned. I want them fucked off right now. You're not welcome here, bud. You never will be. Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm talking about. You have no retribution here. James, if Liverpool fan hands, you could 7-up. Just give them a cherry coke. What happened to the commentary on Sky? It just totally went off. But we got a goal for Arsenal in the process. I think it meant to write Retro D-Man. All right, okay. Because I was going to say if Retribution popped up in here, I would be very pissed off. I couldn't see him anyway. He's blocked at my end. Points for me. David Miles could be in trouble at some point if he wanted the Conference League. He'd be already gone. Full-time Chelsea win 1-0 women's game. They're top of the female league then. Wait, audio issues at Fulham. The same people who own AW. Yeah. It's a common trend, isn't it? My bad, Dave. Read the name wrong. Hey, Retro Demon. Okay, all right. Okay, fine, fair enough. Gonna say we don't have that clown in this chat, mate. I would have been very disgusted if he'd have popped up, as you could clearly hear. Chelsea 1-0. Man United women's games finished. Chelsea top. Sam Kerr with the goal, only goal of that game. Team with Haiti. They hadn't played since May 2022 of last year. They lost 3-0 to Austin FC. What? Austin FC has got a team. That way we haven't seen Austin 316 for a while. He's got a football team. Oh, and he had to name him after himself, didn't he? Wild shot, Saliba. Nearly really rattled the goal there. This is a right strike. Fulham backing off. What match is everyone watching? Man United could end up with 3 league titles with to Champions League if Man City and Barcelona get in trouble. Penalty West Ham. No penalty West Ham. No. I can't believe some people really tweeted his love to Arne Anderson, who just lost his oldest son. Who? Some twat replied to Bray. Say, how about you finish your story? What the fuck? Bray tweeted his love for Arne Anderson. What's that got to do with wrestling? I don't know what it's got to do with wrestling, but what's that got to do with Bray Wyatt's storyline? Bray Wyatt is paying a tribute to an obvious fucking friend. Obviously, Arne Anderson, close friendship with Barry Windham, who is close relation to Bray Wyatt. Hello. Why don't you just fucking stop dragging up shite what is not important and actually look at what realistically is important, and that is a good friend of his is clearly lost. Probably Martinelli scored now, it's 2-0. Arsenal are running riot, people. Commentary did stay this time. Martinelli gets the goal. It's a ball drifted into the far post. It's a simple little header. They're absolutely owning the shit out of this. This could be a really big scoreline. Arsenal absolutely dominating Fulham right now. Just like WWE does with AEW. Oh, we have got a goal. That penalty was converted for West Ham. So it's 1 apiece against Villa. But our attention is here with Martinelli getting the second goal for Arsenal. Staying top of the Premier League tonight, to the dismay of Man City, who only could score 1 goal last night in their game with a penalty for Haaland. That's how Haaland's going to get his goals now. Penalties. That fantastic Norwegian striker. West Ham equaliser, yes, they have. Some people are selfish and only care about themselves. This makes them happy. Some people are sick, yes, they are. But what's that? Benrahma scored. Arsenal, Connor. West Ham equaliser. Arsenal are on fire. There's something that tells me that Man City are still sneak it. I don't know. Just Arsenal just looking good at the minute. Do you think Leicester will get relegated or stay up? Or same for West Ham? Wow. It's a good question. Leicester shouldn't go down. In my opinion, they've got the stronger team. But I don't like Brendan Rodgers, so he can go suck a dick. David Moyes, I like him. He fucked up Man United when he had the opportunity, so I've got maximum respect for him. I'm only kidding. I don't know. I think West Ham concentrated maybe too much on the Conference League. I think if they get drop out of that, they might be able to concentrate on what they should be concentrating on, which is Premier League survival, but that distraction's not going to help. I don't think Leicester's got any distractions, unless they're still in the FA Cup, but yeah, I think it's sticky. Kind of hope that neither go down, because we're both pretty decent clubs. I still want Everton to get relegated. That's my main answer. Everton. It's not going to happen. I can't believe we have SmackDown, then Hell of a Hall of Fame, then a bit of sleep, then City v Liverpool, and all that stress from WrestleMania and Sunday football, then WrestleMania Part 2. What time is that Man City game? Is that an early kickoff? I won't be covering it. Unfortunately for me, that weekend is now being dominated by the fact that trains are not running. I'm going to be sat on a fucking bus for endless hours. So yeah, it's not going to be a great weekend for me, to be quite honest with you. I am going to be very, very tired. So yeah, we've got NXT as well on that same day. Forgetting that it's not just the WrestleMania, there's NXT. Fuck that. Nick, you can do NXT, my friend. You can do NXT. I'm not doing it. I won't be home in time for that. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Wait, is Gabrielle a striker? No, he's a defender, mate. You get defender points. You put him in your team, Connor. What? How did you write your team down? Were you blindfold? You put him in defence, so therefore you get defender points. Oh, I know what you're doing. You're just being a little suck up, aren't you? Oh, look at me. I get points for him being a defender. Oh, look at me. He's still on minus. I've got Mick Jagger in the crowd. Oh, it's Mick Jagger. Oh. And not to forget ROH. Oh, well, no. We don't give a fuck about them, James. Only you give a fuck about them. The rest of us don't give a fuck about them. NXT Stand and Deliver. Wait, what? Yeah, Nick, you're doing NXT Stand and Deliver for your channel. I'll do WrestleMania. You can do that. You can do the warm-up. You can be the warm-up guy. I'll take over it. I'll do the WrestleMania. You do that one. Stand and deliver all money of your life. There's doing 48 hours. No sleep. Oh, fuck off. No, I'm not. There might not be any Sunday games, to be quite honest with you. Depends on what matches they're on the Sunday. It really just depends. I will be honest and admit I only watch WWE at the minute, so it would be hard when Raw on with work. I need to try and watch some promotions. Tag team ladder matches set to determine new ROH tag team champions. Thing is, they're all behind paywalls, so I don't entertain them. Don't interest me whatsoever. ROH behind fucking ROH TV, whatever. It's behind a paywall. So no, I'm not paying for Fight TV. Bollocks to that. And same with the GCW. They're under paywalls, and I'm not paying any more money out for my wrestling. I can't really watch wrestling, to be honest. It's a pain in the ass. So not bothered, not interested, don't care. Impact and MLW Multiverse pay-per-view. Same again, paywall. New Japan. James, you're on with them. Yep. A lot of us don't watch. We just live vicariously through James. Who knows? I think James literally has watched every single wrestler in the world of wrestling. I don't think there's a single wrestler he hasn't watched wrestle. Everton still can be relegated as well. They have difficult games, which includes Chelsea, Man United, and Newcastle to come. Sunday, 2nd of April, West Ham, Southampton, Newcastle, Man United. Probably we might do the one. Newcastle, Man United game might be the only one I do that day. I will need rest in between doing WrestleMania night 1 and night 2. There's no way I'm streaming 3 streams on one day. There's no chance. So we will be having a break. There will be a match missed so that I can rest up for Mania. The bottom just because she fell over here. Newcastle, Man United. Before the second day of WrestleMania. That's totally fine. We could probably do that one. West Ham, Southampton, because no red card, Man United. Casemiro sent off. Really? Fuck off. You trying to wind me up? Are you telling me my player's got fucking sent off? He has. OMG. Yeah, he gets conceded 7 goals last week and he's got himself sent off. Come on, Southampton. I like that ladder match name. They're calling it a Reached for the Sky ladder match Briscoe tribute. Oh, that's cool. That's not bad. I don't mind it when they do shit like that. Fuck's sake, Casemiro. Best midfield in the Premier League. Red cord. Do you have YouTube highlights for these other promotions? By the way, they do WWE the day after. I think they really help people. I never do, but I just don't have time. Don't have time to watch them. I'm always doing other stuff. No Casemiro for Newcastle. I thought it was great as well. No, No, I'm not winding you up, Dave. I thought you were. Thought you were trying to get at me then. Oh, it falls for him and he just doesn't get the touch right. Saka got a opportunity. His first touch sadly lets him down. Arsenal all over the place with this game. Decent ball in, but Saka just takes it with the wrong foot. Casemiro is the best defensive midfielder in the world, but has a little bit of a devil about him, which can be a good and bad thing. Mouldy Spoon, hello, is in the chat. Just turned the Man United game off. Absolutely disgusting decision by the ref. Oh my God. It's another week of disgust. Oh my God. Liverpool 2-1 up against Tottenham. Really? That's cool. Casemiro, your best midfielder. Wait, for what you have planned for WrestleMania. So, wait, what have you planned for WrestleMania weekend? Well, it's the usual weekend, isn't it? I have my daughter. It's my weekend off, so therefore she's priority, as always. Mania will be covered up on this channel. Can't do stand and deliver because it's on too early. Arsenal Reading later on. Some female football. Leah Williamson. Gorgeous hair. Casemiro comes in, gets the ball first, but his foot rolls over the ball, which is out of his control. Pretty much every promotion but highlights on YouTube channels. In fact, a lot of them get shown. The shows get shown. Connor, you should be happy. No Casemiro for Newcastle. He'll get it rescinded, won't he? He'll get it reduced. They'll reduce it to a yellow card or something. If it's there's no foul evil intent in it, they'll just get it reduced. Salah's penalty is still fitting. I know. It hit Casemiro on his ass, and that's why he got sent off. It just landed at the Man United game and got him sent off. Trossard, oh, it's so close. Arsenal could have put this to bed. That's two opportunities now where it could have been game, set, and match against Fulham. Saka's having a blinder. It falls to Trossard. He puts it wide. Go on, Rashford. Get a red card. Haaland showed Salah. Oh, God. Yeah, Haaland showed Salah what? How to score a penalty. How many goals did Salah score last week? How many did Haaland? Fuck yourself, Retro. Haaland's shite, and you know it. NWA is completely free on YouTube. I know it is. They're still behind that... They're still a couple of days behind though, because it's all aired on Tuesdays on their pay subscription thing. But then it's on Thursdays, I think, of Thursdays and Saturdays. Dave sent Casemiro. Yeah, it was Salah's ball. What he slipped on. I knew Salah has to take the pen, but James Milner has never missed a penalty. It is what it is, but it has still only been a draw, even if he scored. So I'm not really bothered either way, to be quite honest with you. You mean, Pen, you should have had Retro, lol. Cheating fucks will still paying the rest. When is this fucking hearing about City? When are we going to get this sorted out? So I'm fucking sick of waiting now. Fucking FA not doing anything. We've charged City, but we're not going to do anything with City. No, NWA is back on Tuesdays on YouTube. Looks like they have stopped the pay for the shows on Fight. Okay. All right. That's good then. What times? What times? Could be a little watch along if it's at a reasonable time. What? Anybody fancy an NWA watch along on Tuesdays? If it's reasonable. Should be. It used to be about 9 o'clock, didn't it? 10 o'clock. I like that. Might be a little watch along. Don't mind. I'm not really up on my NWA, but I could get up on it. When it happened to City, just pay them because they went to if they're most hated team in England. Dave, I would say I'll see you in the final eight of the Champions League. Oh well, probably not. Mate, win it. Retro, win it. When you come at me with that, win it. If you don't win it, you failed. Like PSG failed. So win it, mate. Just win it. That's all you have to do. I can count. That's how many times Liverpool have won it. That's how many times City have won it. Just saying. Just win it once. Just win it once. It don't matter how many finals, semi-finals, quarter-finals you get into. Got to lift up big ears, my friend. Which you have done zero of. Apart from the pay-per-views, of course. Oh, 11 p.m. Could sneak it. Depends on how much it goes into Monday night to NXT. Liverpool next 4 games: Real Madrid, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal. Fucking hell, we've got some mad games. We'll probably lose all of them. I have full confidence we can. You'll not win. You'll not win the Champions League, dude. Bayern, Real Madrid, absolutely fucking own your ass when you play them. MLW is planning on suing WWE over not being shown on Peacock. What? WWE got rights over Peacock. Who at the wheel? Who's at the wheel? At the wheel? Who's at the wheel? Nah. I think somebody would work at Man City. It's apparently not a great place to work. Yeah, Laporte's wanting to leave, innit? Should have known that's your comeback. Well, you can't come at a Liverpool fan or a Man United fan, Chelsea fan, even a Forest fan, a Villa fan, even a Celtic fan with that kind of bullshit, to be quite honest with you, because we've all done something that City ain't. We've won the cup. Need I say more? You can spend your billions, you can spend your fortunes, just win it once. Being in a quarter final, could knock yourself. Have fun, mate. It's not the final. You won it. Big Man City want to win the Champions League. They would have to scrap games like yesterday. I am more surprised Dave can count. So am I. I had to work at that though. I figured out that I had how many fingers I had. What is a cup? MLW is now on TV here in the UK. You've got Aristocrat TV show. You can. What the fuck is that, James? What in what carnation is that on? Where do you find that channel? What is that on the fucking deep dark? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? It might be free, but what the fuck is that channel? I have never heard of it. Don't know where to find it. Martinelli, good save by Leno, keeps it in play. Keeps it from going over the line, but flipping Arsenal, it's only a matter of time we get a third goal. But saying that, we've got a little bit of an overlap. Oh, great little challenge there by Obergaard. Rails Network is being shown on Peacock, but it's not MLW exclusive rules. Dylan says Spurs have failed as well in the Champions League, as well as City. Arsenal, it's a classic case. Great team, never won the Champions League. You write a list on it. It's a Sky channel. I'm going to say I haven't got Sky, so what the fuck? What the fuck is that, James? Wait, is Leno not on what? On loan? Wait, is Leno not on loan? I don't think he's on loan. I don't really know that. But here's that Martinelli chance. Good ball in. Oh, he's massively onside as well. Far post. Goalkeeper does fantastic. Just Sky Channel 186. Okay. I don't know if I can get it on Virgin Media, to be honest. Because I'm a virgin, you see. I fucking think that's true. Just Nick. Leno signed on a permanent deal. That red card for Casemiro call is as bad as the college baseball third strike call. It'll get rescinded. He'll get it reduced to a yellow. They will appeal it, will Man United. Don't save them today, though, does it? 2 minutes being added on. Yes, it is. You are correct. At least I don't have to buy this way through, mate. Ha ha ha. Come back when your team wins something without spending cash. Straight after MLW, it also shows PCW, an English wrestling promotion. Really? Hidden on the deepest, darkest Sky channels. There's like no promotion for these whatsoever. It was like, you know. Yeah, you know. Of course, James knows. Oh my God. It's a goal. I did get a goal, I think, but it's Man United 0-0. But it's not going to be 0-0 here. Obviously not. It is another goal for Arsenal. Oh my God. Caught Fulham off guard. I think that's how you spell his name. We're going to go with it. Oh my God. And I've just knocked the bloody thingy off. I will change it because it's going to come from my phone in a minute. Half time. It's a double A. Let me start an extra A, man. I'm going to put an R in. I didn't need that R. Urba. I nearly got it right. That wasn't too bad. 45 plus 2. There we go. Gonna run out of space again, guys, like last week. Innit? Gonna run out of space again like last week. I'll have to shorten them down. But it's 3-0. It is half time. And it show me down. Will never let you go. Need to change that song next season. Can't keep using that. Has nobody been watching The Last of Us? I can't wait for the last episode tonight or tomorrow morning. I haven't watched it at all. I've read that already. Haven't watched it at all. I've been watching Mandalorian though. That is fucking fire. All games are at half time now. Has anybody been watching? Elise was silly to give away the penalty against City yesterday. Nick or Dave, have you ever thought of watching HBO shows like The Last of Us and change things like the game? I'm not paying for another TV channel. I'm not paying for another streaming service. It's as simple as that. So HBO, I'm not paying for that. So got bollocks. And I haven't got Sky, so I can't watch them. So I've got it right, Leeds. I've got it spelt right now. You don't need to tell me how to spell it. I've got it. It's written perfectly. Oh my God. You can't see it properly. That's probably what's going off. So 3-0. Fulham absolutely been dominated. Could have been more. Should have been 5. Shaka on an advertisement. All little appetizers for the latest game, Newcastle Wolves. What we'll do, like we always do, we'll shut the stream down and we'll crack on with the next one. I'll quickly sort this out so that we can do that. I meant to put Obergard. Sorry, I thought you both had access to Sky Atlantic. No, I don't. I don't, mate. Nick might have. I haven't. Waiting for the rest of it to finish before I watch the rest of it. Okay. Not watched it at all. I'm not saying it's a good show, not saying it's a bad show. A lot of people obviously have got connections with playing the video game. I have absolutely no connection with it at all, so therefore my excitement for it's a lot less than everybody else's. Doesn't mean I hate it or anything. It's just I have no concept of it. Last episode tomorrow, Nick. It's great. Yeah, we need to talk. What watch along are we doing tomorrow? What movie watch along are we doing tomorrow? I'm going to put a suggestion out there. You either like it or you don't. I actually thought about this yesterday, and I would love to do Scarface. Don't know why, but I think a Scarface watch along would be brilliant. But it's up to you guys. I think Scarface would be a good little watch along. Let me know what you think. What you're thinking. I mean, I know we were on about like Waterboy the other day, but I don't know if I fancy that. Let me know if Scarface is something that you're interested in. Just let me know what films you've got, what you can get access to. And we'll talk about it. I'm squeezing these in to make room for more goal scorers. Don't like the person playing Ellie. She is trying way too hard to beat Ellie. Can't get the original actress in to play her because it was Ellen Page or something like Ellen Page. She's now a boy. Or portraying a boy, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But she couldn't do it. Dave just played 2K23, lol. What you did? What? Just played 2K23. Oh, I do. I play it all the time. There's then another crazy thought. We could see out that Man City season thing. Do a live stream on that. Don't know quite how I would work that out, but turn the camera around onto the TV screen. No, it wasn't the original person. It was Ashley Johnson, a voice actress, but it was roughly based off her Ellen Page. She actually tried to sue the game manufacturers for her likeness. Actually, go check it out. It's not the female actress voice, but Ellen Page was roughly how they envisaged the character. Blah 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 blah. I'm now watching Highland versus Scotland rugby because the ref in the football is a wanker. Multi-spoon. He's proper throwing it out, and he's throwing his anchor over the side. Really, I think she's a good actress. The thing is with this show, you don't have to play the game to enjoy it. If you watched it, never heard of the game, you'd think it's still cool. I believe the buzz around it is that way. But if you're not buzzed for it like me, you kind of just like give it a wide berth and miss it and not feel like you needed to watch it. Jeepers Creepers. Interesting. Jeepers Creepers. It's actually the first one's not too bad, and I watched it recently. I'd hate the other ones. Anthony Taylor should be the referee in the United game because he is from Manchester. He shouldn't. Oh, well, no. Yeah, I can understand that. They do this all the fucking time with football. The Mexican judges on UFCs that have been doing the Mexican person because I put a bet on the other guy. Played the game, both games. She doesn't play her way the way hell it is. I am hoping that she changes my mind when David comes into play. Oh, there you go. I'm in it. Damn it. I have to play through the games again, Nick. Been a while, a few years since I played the first. Die hard, fans, die hard. Enjoyed the first after the first episode came out. Get your guide. 9% carry the virus that causes shingles. Singles missing keys with age. No, Dave, you don't want to claim him as David or a Dave. Is he? Oh, is he a bit of a weirdo? And I mean weirdo. Is he like that? Is he? Is he trying to do stuff to Ellie? I'll take it. Not a nice person. I'm not saying the show's bad. It's really good. I personally don't like the actress playing Ellie. That's mean. It's like I don't like her. She's horrible. God, she's a child actor for God's sake. She don't look that bad. Lights Out. Oh, Sam's just naming films here. Lights Out. What's Lights Out? I've never heard of it. What streaming service would I find that on? Just a question because I don't know what that is. I don't own it. I'm really looking for people to make suggestions on films that I've actually got in my collection, or I can find on a streaming service that I actually pay for. Sam's only the one what's going out of the way to even put anything into the chat right now. We've just got Dark Knight and Nick talking about uh, the Last of Us. Shall refuse. I don't like her in the. All right, I just don't like her as Helly Roll. Edward Brown, hello. What did you think of yesterday's shock loss? What's your thoughts? What's your feelings? I mean, we were all big dodgeball. I would if I hadn't have only saw it the other day. I've got a PS5 recently for when Spider-Man comes out. I should probably play The Last of Us again. Dodgeball. Might do a poll. Might write some names down and do a poll after these streams. Dodgeball is amazing. It's good. I've only seen it recently. I suppose it's fresh in my head. I don't really need to pay any attention when it's on. Like I said, I was thinking Scarface, but if people don't watch Scarface, could put comedy in there, I guess. Well, good enough. And that's it. Fair enough. But my sentiments. My sentiments. So we've got Succession, House of The Last of Us. Does look good. The Idol. What is the Idol? Town called Malice. Then You Run. Dreamland, which looks quite interesting. Funny Woman. Once you got it. What streaming things you've got? I've got Disney Plus and Amazon Prime. They're the two. And I've got a vast DVD collection. So, DVDs coming out of my ears, to be honest. I've got quite a lot. So, to get the question of what do you want, we could do Hangover. I've got that. I've got Hangover 2. I've got Hangover 3. So we could do a series of the Hangover movies. I've got a couple of Kevin Smith movies. I've got the Star Trek, all of the Star Trek movies. Speed, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Shaun of the Dead, Stigmata. I'm just reading what I can see in front of me. I've got Pulp Fiction, Scarface. Keep saying Scarface. Yes, Scarface. Who wouldn't want to? Scarface. It's one of the best films ever. It's brilliant. I love that film. Money Plane, because Edge is in it. Money Plane. Where did I find flipping Money Plane? What's Prey on? Prey is on Disney Plus. The new Predator. Prey is on Disney Plus. I've not seen it yet, to be quite honest with you, so that'd be an interesting watch for me because I've not seen it. That could be cool. A watch along where I haven't seen the film. Quite interesting. Got True Romance, Point. I did say Point Blank. Down to You, Apocalypse Now, Face Off. I've got. Do Prey and then work backwards from all the Predators. To be honest, the others suck. Do you know what I mean? I would, but there's only 2 Predator movies that are worth watching, and that is the first and the second, and probably Prey. The rest absolutely suck ass. Creed 1, 2, and 3. Oh, just don't. I can't do 3, can I? It's just going to the cinema. How do you do a watch along for third and me sat in a cinema? Hey guys, just talk through the goddamn movie. I've just watched Creed 2 as well recently, so no. Face Off is amazing. Top tier Nicolas Cage movie. Yeah, it's Nicolas Cage at his best. I do like Face Off. It is a cool movie. I do like that one. I might just put some suggestions out on Twitter, and then whatever wins the poll, we do. I think that's probably the best way. So we're only looking for 3 suggestions, really. If people really put in the chat when a suggestion comes in, if you want that to be the film, to be in the list, then you need to put more than just like one person putting something in. Face Off is actually on Disney Plus as well. For those who care. Second half is underway. What goals? Nearly had an opportunity here for Fulham. They're looking for a decision here. They're surrounding the referee. Let's watch this. So, ball gets taken in. Oh, they're looking for a corner. Pereira, saying ball, but ball's behind him. I love Nick Cage, but not because of his name. What, Cage? Oh, the Rockies. You know what? I watched Rocky 4 literally last night, and I fell asleep because I was tired. But I watched Rocky 4 last night, so it's fresh in my head. I don't know if we do a series of films. I don't know. I'm not too bothered about us doing a standalone one for now. Fulham player is down, an Arsenal player is down. Players being out, it's got to stop the play, right? Arsenal player down. Saliba down. Tony Khan trying to pay the ref. I'm surprised they haven't got like Kenny Omega on the sub bench or flipping Hobbs. It's like if in doubt, get the big boys out. My favourite Nick Cage film is Leaving Las Vegas. I don't have that. Nick Cage, Rock is good too for Rock. That's the one with Sean Connery as well, isn't it? Favourite Nick Cage film? Anybody seen The Family Man? That's pretty good. Christmassy movie. That's all right. Different. It's a different. There's obviously Ghost Rider, Fast and Furious movies. Not them all though. There's like 9 to be honest. They're horrendous. Some of them are shit. Some of them are dog crap. Really dog crap. I don't mind the first one of Fast and Furious, but then I think they do start going downhill and they start getting stupid. Because you've got to include like Hogs and Shaw, is it? Hogs and Shaw? Got in 60 seconds. Nicolas Cage. Yes, no, I don't mind that one. All the Royal Rumbles with Edge returned. There's too many, Sam. There's too many. On this day, he returned again. Amazingly. Keeps returning. Gone in 60 seconds, it was belting. Is that something that we're interested in? Gone in 60 seconds? Sure, I can find that film. Might even, is it on Disney Plus? Hogs and Shaw, that's it. Hogs and Shaw, Con Air. Con Air is on. Con Air's good. I like that. One of my favourite films, actually. Con Air. Are we just naming Nicolas Cage movies now, or is these something that you'd want to do as a watch along? So, Hobbs and Shaw. Nick, right? Is it Hogs? Hogs and Shaw. Nick. I don't think it's Hogs and Shaw, do you? I think it's Hobbs and Shaw. Did I say Hogs and Shaw? I might have done it. Might have been me. It's Hobbs, isn't it? Willy's Wonderland. Oh, that's just come onto Amazon Prime, hasn't it? I'm not interested. Oh, God. I was watching Amazon Prime last night. They've got all the Rocky films on. We've got them all. Thank God he won't. What Superman? That Superman film nearly came out, didn't it? They nearly did a Nicolas Cage Superman movie. It looked scary. Ooh, Trucks Hardware Shot, Willy's Wonderland is class. Film under the radar. It's not something I'd do a watch along for though. Because it won't grab anybody's attention, would it? It's like, what the fucking hell's Willy Wonderland? Nobody, just a lot of people who just wouldn't have that in the collection or would even want to find that out. So it's a no. Shawshank Redemption just spoke to me. Nick, just like people in the movie, in the movies with the same or similar name to most assists, Trossard with 5. First start for Arsenal. Since Trossard's first Premier League start for Arsenal, he is 5 and is top of the assist list. And none of you picked him, so. If I didn't care, say you would. It's got to be a short watch along. It's not going to be something that's 3 or 4 hours long. So Star Wars, Lord of the Rings are all out of the question for tomorrow. Expendables is shite. Can't stand it. Trossard has become second player in the Premier League to have 3 assists in the same game since Bobby Firmino. And Liverpool against Bournemouth. Interesting facts. Try a film called Psycho Gorman. That is for all you in the chat. Psycho Gorman. That is one of them flipping what do they call it? Traumaville movies. There we go. Got it. Traumaville. You should watch every film that ever 100% got rotten potatoes, tomatoes. I've done a video analysing it. Deserves its rating. Oh, I'd love to do The Room. I would love to do a Room watch along and Trolls too. They would be class. Freddie got fingered. Can't see Fulham coming back in this game now. Can't even see Fulham in this game, mate. What are you on about? Wake the fuck up and start naming movies. Anal Paradise. Well, of course, James would have that on DVD. He's even got the first one. And he's pre-ordered this third one. Aren't you, James? I can't do a porno watch along, can I? Imagine the noises. Be quite flipping funny though, wouldn't it? Fast 10's coming out in May. Why not? We need Fast 11. Fast and Furious movies. Because it's a franchise, David Paul, and people still like them. The Room is a great movie. The Room. Oh my god. I've seen lots of stuff on The Room. What is it? The Disaster Artist is that's a good watch. I've watched that, which is the film about the film The Room. Just completely made that up, to be honest. Have you shit? You've got them on DVD, James. Stop trying to tell us that you don't have that in front of you. Maybe the Fulham players have travelled to AEW. You would have subtitles on it, so it wouldn't matter, Dave. Would it stop my table from moving up, though, would it? Because 11 is the last one. They're only doing 10 Fast and Furious movies because that's Paul Walker wanted. I actually watched a Paul Walker movie yesterday. I watched She's All That again. That was on Amazon Prime. So weird watching him as a younger kid, knowing what happens to him. Very, very weird. Fast 10 will be the last one in the series, says James Chadwick. Getting a bit too old now. It's a bit too hard to believe that Vin Diesel's this young person anymore. We could do Fighting with My Family. That could be one we could do, which is wrestling related. We could do that. We could do football, soccer related ones. The Goal. Oscars are on later wait to decide what you want to watch. Oscars will not. I've got none of the films in the Oscars in my collection, dude. So there'd been no point in even waiting for the Oscars, dude. Good point, but I've got none of them. Absolutely none. Thought they were doing 11. My bad. I said that the movie James did not have porn titles you watch. I think the ending to 10 is a great idea. Just keep going like Bond films. Get to be boring otherwise. The problem is technology will get that crazy that you'll be able to have an actor in history and make more movies to the point you won't even realise there's nothing off the table in the future. I know what you're saying with like the getting Carrie Fisher back for Star Wars using old footage. don't know. That's kind of like selling your likeness for free. Green Street Football Factory. Have you seen a film called ID? I mean, I don't know where you could stream this, but ID is fantastic. Man, it's like the founder of them two movies, what you've just named in the chat. I mean, I've seen Football Factory enough times. I've seen Green Street enough times. It's what people want, innit? Tammy and the tracks. Jesus is back down where he was on. Back, didn't know he was on the bench. Oh, he's there. He's there, isn't he? There he is. They would be here to pay the family's money for them to be in it. They would have to. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I like that idea, to be honest. Can we do Ted Lasso? I don't have that. I have nothing to do with that, to be quite honest with you. I can't get that. Herbie Goes Bananas. Is that your favourite film, James? Feel that that's your favourite film, isn't it, James? I bet you've watched that a fair few times, haven't you? Fucking listen more then, James. Ted Lasso's more of a TV show, though, isn't it? We're only looking for something that's like about an hour and a half length, nothing too crazy. So, to stay clear of something like Avatar or something like that was about 4 hours long. I've just probably said a suggestion. What probably go do Avatar then, Dave? Not everyone has Apple TV subscription. Yeah, it's like Ted Lasso's not. It's not available for everybody. So I'm trying to look at things what people either A have got on DVD, Blu-ray, or I've got a streaming service what can watch. I'm trying to stay where it's a little bit more likely that you would be doing the watch along with me rather than me watching. There's too many subscriptions. Eventually, we'll need like 500 a month just to have them all. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, I've got a tablet where I've got a free site where I can watch all this stuff on, but it's impossible to do that and stream and stuff. Don't get them ideas. I don't have Apple TV, but I have Solar Movies that's got everything on it. Yeah, but not everybody has these free stream sites, do they? So I spend that on wrestling in a year. I bet you flipping do. You're crazy. Oh, I'm not crazy enough to do that. I pay enough for bus football. If that does good, this is design. I'm fucking screwed. The football channel ends because they're fucking paying for that. Fucking design. Fuck off. Hey, I realised that WWE are trying to legalise betting in the US, but yet they don't even know it is possible over here in the UK. They don't even know it's possible. Yeah, we can bet on wrestling, can't we, here in the UK? Been doing it for years, but can't do it in America apparently. So they're trying to get the. I think they're trying to find a way of keeping scripts from leaking online, so that even wrestlers won't know the outcomes of their wrestling matches till they actually are ready to go out and perform. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd make wrestling a little bit more. I don't know. More exciting, maybe. The last thing they do to have Netflix month cancelled, then have a Prime month. That yeah, just like cancel it. I got Netflix for free with Sky Q. I can't have Sky Q. I owe Sky money. I'm barred from Sky. If I tried to do a Sky subscription, they'll probably make me pay all the money I owe them. Not fucking happening. I have no idea. I'm lucky to have Now TV, to be fair, which is Sky owned. Swings and roundabouts. Call it Dave in Real Life Wrestling if football goes to design. Yeah, that's what I'd have to do, mate. I'd have to change back to my old logo. But that's facts of life, though, innit? I'm not paying for design because it won't be like you wouldn't need Sky anymore. You wouldn't need BT. Well, I'd have BT for wrestling, but I wouldn't need Sky anymore. I'd just get rid of Now TV. I'd just say fuck off. Not paying for you. You can't have football on. You're done. Fucking done. You're not having my money anymore. You're fucking fucked up. There'd be no point in paying for it. So don't do any other sports anyway. Yeah, it's worth it, James. If you're passion, people pay that to repair a bloody car. They don't need. Shots on target 10. 10 shots by Arsenal, 6 on target. Fulham not doing as good. I don't. That Sky are losing the right. I doubt that Sky are losing the rights for the Premier League. One of them is. That night, tell me about it. My mum has just had to pay $605 to get her car through the MOT. Is for WWE for real? Lol. I'd be rich. I'd be a rich WWE. I don't know what that means. Shaquem 23, but yeah. I heard that Dave is buying the Premier League football to do watch alongs for the football. God, if I bought the rights to the Premier League, I would be able to just show you the game. I'd do no work. I'd just flip my camera around and go, there you go. There's the match. See yous. And I'd just rake it all in, the views and the subscriptions. And be pretty cool, wouldn't it? The only way that you could watch Premier League football is on Dave in Real Life Football. Biggest star on YouTube. Not likely. Bidding. We were rich. The bidding. What do you mean bidding? There's a possible sale on the cards for WWE. Yes. It's not Tony Khan, though. People have speculated that. But it's not going to be Tony Khan. It's not going to be the Khans. Prices are so ridiculous for everything right now. Box of eggs is over £2, which is scandalous. It is. It's going to get more expensive that I bought my kid an egg box and told her that it was an Xbox. I'm glad I didn't even drive. Glad I don't even drive. It's that stressful having to pay that out. I just use my bicycle, which is a clam off from action as someone stole my wheel in Manchester Town Centre. It's out of action. Leeds Dave TV would cost $69 a month. 69, yeah, I would break it in, dude. I would. There's a Dave TV channel already, so I'd have to be Dave in Real Life TV channel. That night. Damn, that sucks, but it's Manchester. I'm not surprised. Surprised they didn't nick your fucking frame. And just leave you your fucking seat. Surprised they just didn't leave your seat. Just there's your seat. There on floor. The rest of that bike's gone. Well, at least you could sit on it, I guess. Mental. Saying that Liverpool, you'd be lucky there weren't fucking wall left. Wherever you'd fastened to it left. Was the day of the Royal Rumble was on, so I didn't leave it clamped. My mad by bad would get your own. You can get your own eggs from Iceland, James. You can get your own eggs. Let's buy some chickens. Get a poultry farm near you, and it'd be right. You'd have plenty of eggs. You can find your own way. They could have had the whole bag. They broke my new £30 lock. They couldn't get it off. I did and carried it home on the tram. You've got a tram. Wow, you're lucky. We have to use a tramp to get our stuff on. Sam, here's like £2.65 in here. Wow. Ooh, chance there for Fulham. Good save by Ramsdale. Oh my God! So it's a corner. Reed there with a fantastic shot. Look at this shot. It's a right strike. Great save by Ramsdale. I love Iceland. Full of freezer up cheap. Quite cheap. It is some good stuff there, but a lot of it's just trash in it. Do you want Greg's? But you want it frozen? Frozen. Oh! Off the crossbar. Fulham close. Not even. Well, I thought the second attempt was going to be closer, but it wasn't. Fulham back into this game. They're trying. AFC are giving a good go. Yeah. Told you they've made a couple of substitutions. Or they took Orange Cassidy off because they wanted him to pull the finger out of the pockets. I need a Saka goal for my dream team. I have Odegaard and Martinelli too. Casemiro's just cost me points to tit. It's still 0-0. None of other games have sparked any interest yet. Use Asda for the fridge and the cupboard stuff. Iceland for the frozen. It's good. We've got an Aaron freezer shop in my local town, which is just as cheap as Iceland. So could go there. They brought on Kenny Omega. They've brought on Kenny Omega. Yeah, took Orange Cassidy off, put Omega on. That's what's happened. 20 minutes. It's not been as entertaining as that first half. But Fulham getting back into it. They're certainly not resting on the laurels. Not like what Man United did last week. Imagine Jesus coming on and scoring. It could happen. It could happen. Tosan takes down Saka. We're going to look at this opportunity again. It's a great header. It was Mitrovic as well. Mitrovic with the header. Farmfields is expensive. Yeah. So these some substitutions. It's not Jesus though. What's coming on? Dave, you and Nick should get your own farm like Jeremy Clarkson and that guy do streams. You can supply us all with eggs. Me and Nick don't live together. I think that night you think me and Nick live together. We don't. It'd be a very weird, strange farm in the middle of nowhere for us to. Well, we'll have to do it midway through where you are and where I am. Saka's coming off. Cheaper to own ends and get your own eggs, yeah. Steal a couple of chickens. Do you think Cody will win WWE titles? Storyline suggests that he should. I don't know if they want to do it at Mania. I think after the fan favourite Sami Zayn losing at the last pay per view, I think it kind of makes sense that they have Cody winning. Unless they really truly want to get Roman Reigns to the 1,000 days, which I think that's more fan favoritism than wrestler favoritism, to be quite honest with you. I don't feel like they need to get into 1,000 days. I think because the fans want that more than WWE want that. It's interesting. Chocolate heads are cheaper than free range taste. Bit funny, but with bacon and sausage though. But it's the only downside. You don't fry it. You don't scramble it. Just eat. Dave is winning the WWE title at WrestleMania. Yeah, I am. Spoilers. Spoilers, I tell you, spoilers. Fucking suck. WWE pulled a right fucking dickhead move, aren't they? Why couldn't they have televised the MSG thing yesterday? You had Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. You had Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins. There was a battle royal. How was the fuck WWE thought, well, we're not televised this one. What the fuck? After Dave beat Dave's camera in a #1 contenders match, yeah, I mean, the camera's going down. I'm talking to you. I'm taking you to the toilet with me. Nice. Thought there was a smell. Well, there will be a toilet break for me once this game's finished, and then I will set up the next stream. Some teams don't play in the Premier League next week. They're in the FA Cup action. Yeah, Liverpool were meant to play Fulham next week. Tete with a shot action. There's no Premier League. It's international due to European Championship qualifiers begin. So no Premier League games next weekend. Interesting. So we get a weekend off. Just a weekend off then. Weekend off. Enjoy it. Can't do nothing about it. If the internationals are coming up, there's not much we can do. There's not much we can do, I'm afraid. I'm having a great big lovely. Thank you. So Wilson's on. Harry Wilson, ex-Liverpool. Here comes Jesus, everybody. James Leeds are playing Wolves next week on Saturday in the Premier League. Oh, they are Premier League games next week. Just a bit. Just a bit, everybody. Yeah, there's some all right. We'll just have to do. There's 2 midweek games what will be counted, and whatever games at the weekend will be counted. The last weekend of March is international games, is it? Oh, well then they don't count for shit. So we just go with the last ever Premier League games then, and then we'll just conclude the first month. The league's continuous anyway. We will not be starting from 0 in the next month. It's just a continuous thing. It's just that we'll have a champ each month. Whoever's top of the table will have that distinction as champion, like we did in the wrestling. It's how I want to plan it. We won't be going back down to 0. Now, James, the weekend is of the 25th, I think. Next England women's game is a friendly on April the 6th on a Thursday against Brazil. Interesting. We are going to be doing some international watch-alongs. I will tell you that. Definitely, if there's games available, we will be doing it. Whether it's England, not sure. We might be doing Scotland. We might be doing whoever's available on the day, whatever game. If it's televised, we'll be covering it. Basically, Pen comes back Mania weekend. Okay, I'll look into it and make sure that every game is accounted for, and then we'll just announce it early. But the points will just go into the next month. England play on the 23rd and the 26th. Italy and Ukraine. Wow, tough games. That Ukraine game's a tough one. England, fuck off and stop sharing. And stop. England, fuck off and stop sharing before I am sick. We need Atlanta United streams. You know what? If I could, I would, but they're on at stupid o'clock in the morning, UK time, and I can't give you that coverage. I wish I could. It's like daft o'clock, aren't they? Like 2 a.m. If they were on at reasonable times, I would love to do MLS. Newcastle and Wolves teams are out. Dave, all right, cool. I will get them ready so that I can download them. I need to, obviously, I'm ending this stream. Team sheets are out. Pope, Trippier, Scar, Botman, Dunn, Longstaff, Bruno, Gameres, Willock, Murphy, Alexander Isak is up front with Soldiers. No Almiron in that starting 11. Jose Sarr, Otto, Kilman, Dawson, Semedo, Lima, Neves, Prudence, Montenio, Tiare, and Jimenez is up front. We will talk about that more once we get to the games. I'm just messing around with my phone now. Obviously, James, have you got your list out? I will check it out later, mate. Edward predicting scores. Edward no predicting scores anymore. So with the new predictions game, do we also have to predict games as well as pick a team? No, the picking the team is how it is. Almiron is on the bench. Okay, not getting a start. That's weird. So Newcastle, not newcomer. Why would I want newcomer? Newcastle, where are you? There we go. James, there's that Newcastle team. I will just put that into my thingy box. Just sort his stuff out for next. I need to actually do advertisement for the next stream. Let people know that we are doing it. Alberon needs to be on the pitch, says Wes. He does. Alberon in the game's going on. Alberon. think Albion had the slightest illness midweek could be why he's on the bench. Okay, James. Just messaging someone. Oh, we are in the final couple of minutes of this game, actually. That's okay. Let me just sort out this next stream. God, I need the toilet as well. Albion and go on. Playlist. Let's get this promoted. So, obviously, good Arsenal victory. They're staying top of the English Premier League tonight. AW wants to go for 3 hours. Dave, I told you not to send dick pics. Halfway through the stream, god damn it. But you asked for it. You sent me your dick pic first. Stop lying. Dave told you not to do. Yeah, just read that. So Jesus nearly scores on his return. Would have been a fantastic way to come back, wouldn't it? Let's promote this. Well, I can. So, live watch along. It'll say 4 o'clock, but it won't be. It will be a little bit later than that. At least, people not talking in the chat now. Keep talking. No. There we go. Found you. Newcastle. Where's Newcastle United? I'll just put Newcastle Wolves. There we go. Game promoted. My hometown rugby team, Gloucestershire, have just lost to Leicester. Holy shit. That's poop. That's a pooper, innit? So got a latest song going on. Oh my God, it just hits it over. This game's pretty much to bed now. I'm actually concentrating on something what's happening on my phone, and plus I need a toilet as well. So I'm really anxious to get this stream finished so I can go straight to the toilet. Funny old world. Got 3 minutes left. Game's pretty much done anyway, isn't it? It's pretty much finished. But we'll get the game done and then we'll just quickly give me about 10 minutes to get my shit together and we'll get sorted out for the next stream. We are Premier League. We are Premier League. Man United women beat Chelsea women. Lost to Chelsea women. Yes, they did. Sam Kerr was the goal scorer for the women. Man United didn't show up today, to be honest. Arsenal get another corner. No goals from Ella Toon. Not this time. Oh, tried to get the ball through a crowd of players there, but it was never going to make it. Decent ball, goes to the far side. It makes it to its target. Oh, not enough players in the box for Arsenal. Going to be a free kick here to Fulham. Couple of minutes left. Don't think there's going to be much added on injury time here. I think if we get an extra minute. So Trossard has got man of the match according to Nigel Winter. Is it Nigel Winterburn? I don't want to say Nigel Winterburn. It's probably even Nigel Winterburn. Hopefully, no world feed commentary to the cup games on BBC this weekend coming up. They'll draft in a new team, won't they? Yeah, they've got a few people what could do it. It's probably just that they've got commitments already. Claire Balding always springs to mind. She does everything on BBC, doesn't she? So I bet they will be played better than the Man United men. Still 0-0, isn't it? 3 minutes added on. That's mad. I don't think there was any need for extra minutes, to be honest, in this game. But clearly there is. Dan James. So, performance-wise, we're all in the first half, really, for Arsenal. There's not really much for them in the second half. Just a lot of defending. A draw with 10 men down, we'll take that, to be honest. You're better than Southampton, though. We should be. Other than that's be another flat result, really, for United, to be honest, considering last week's. But obviously, you beat Real Betis really quite easily, but that's in the Europa League, isn't it? That's not a league game. I'd say it's drop points still. I wouldn't have thought Ten Hag would be happy with it. Fulham not giving up, even though the game's gone. Really concentrating on not needing to go to the toilet. Come on, final whistle blow. Please put this game to bed. Was there a chip there? Did it get down a little bit too easy? Oh, he falls over his own feet. At least it's a point and not a defeat. Fair play. What a great way to think about it, to be honest. But you're at home. You're at Old Trafford, so don't think you were ever going to lose, to be fair. But you'd think like the likes of Rashford would have exploded, with form that he's been on. Oh well, it is what it is, isn't it? That's my phone buzzers. One of the games has ended. It is this game. We should have got murdered then. Though. We could have got murdered though. Yeah, you could have done. Right, game has ended. We are going to shut this stream down and get ready for the next one. Might be a little bit delayed because I do need the toilet. Final score. There we go. So yeah, that is that. I am going to shut this stream down. I'll see you all in about 10 minutes time. We'll be enough time before the kickoff anyway for the next game. So I've been Dave in Real Life Football. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you in around about 10 minutes or so time. And then guys, bye for now.